Hi everyone, welcome to a different Mr. Watton video. No live stream. I'm going to show you some areas of my game room. I'm going to show you my seats, how I've been getting on with that, my steering wheel, monitor, webcam, just light setup, headphones, everything like that really, just so you can get a gist of what I use. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get to it and I'll show you around. Right, so starting off with my seat, it's a Playseat DiRT edition. I've had this seat for about 2 years now. I've done many a 24-hour live stream in this seat with Euro Truck Simulator and the like. It's a really good seat. It cost a lot of money. Obviously a lot of it came from donations from your kind selves, because I was playing in quite a rubbish seat. It was kind of like a deck chair, which was giving me some pretty bad back issues and the like, but it's a really good seat. It came with the slider bar, which you'll see at the front there, so I can move the seat back and forward. If there's one thing I can say about this seat, it's quite thin, so depending on your physical frame, I mean I'm not exactly big guy, you know, but there is an issue with these seats across here. This seat actually folds flat, so you can pack it away. There's some like release bars at the back here, so you can move it back and forward. But with that, they've had to put some strengthening bars in the middle. So across here, there's quite a prominent bar. So if you're quite heavy in against that, you can feel it a little bit. But overall, the seat is actually really nice quality. You'll see it's like made of like a Alcantara, so it's quite comfy to be in. So that attaches to this bar under here. So it's fully adjustable, so you can adjust how far away your seat is from the pedal section, which is fully adjustable as well. So you can move this section up and back. So depending on what your pedal setup is. And then this bar here, obviously it's adjustable there for your reach. It's really good setup, quite well built as well. Like I said, I've had this fitted, built up for probably about 2 years now, and it's pretty good. I would probably say my wheel setup isn't direct drive, it's a Thrustmaster TMX. I think if you had a direct drive wheel, the forces on this probably wouldn't be very good, because you do get a tiny bit of movement there. So if you had a direct drive wheel, it depending on your force feedback here and what game you're playing, it might be a bit tricky. But yeah, overall the DiRT seat, it looks pretty cool, but it does the job, you know. Going to my steering wheel, this is a Thrustmaster TMX, like I was saying. Again, I've probably had this 3 years now. I think I paid about £100 for it. That with the pedal box there, it was like a special offer from I can't remember the name of the company now, but if I remember the name of the company, I'll put a note down below. But it was really cheap, and I only bought it initially to play on the Xbox. But then I had a couple of guys said I was pretty good, so I should start racing on sim games and that, and obviously this is where I'm at now. A bit of a setup I have. Yeah, it's a great wheel for a beginner. It's got all the buttons on here. It's got a paddle shift here. Force feedback is really good. I've only had one issue with it, where it was making a really odd noise on fast locks left and right, but I just stripped it down, put some white grease on the cogs. There's like a motor here, like a supplementary motor. Put some white grease on there, and that noise went away. But overall, a really good steering wheel. If I was to upgrade from this, I don't know what I would have, to be fair. This wheel does a really good job. Just depends what game you're playing. I've played games from like Euro Truck Simulator, as there, up to racing for year 1 racing. It was racing MX5s and iRacing. That was quite hardcore, so it's took a battering, this wheel. But yeah, it still does well. Like I said, I've done a few 24-hour live streams with it. So endurance wise, there's no bother with it. The pedals are okay. I wouldn't mind a 3-pedal setup with the additional gear shifter, but I seem to be okay on auto games at the moment. Like I say, the paddle shifters are great as well. So when I was racing with iRacing on the Mazdas, the paddle shift was fine really. There was no bother with it at all. But as like I say, as a starter setup, it's not bad. Go from there. Monitor, it's a Hannspree monitor. This was Josh's monitor. No one will know who Josh is. I won't explain what he does, but he is a games sound guy for a quite popular game that's out there. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, but he does a cracking job, and this monitor is kind of donated in a way from that. So monitor's really nice. I wouldn't mind a triple screen setup, but hey, I'm no pro when it comes to gaming. I'm still quite new to this, so I'm getting there. I'm hoping to get a PC sorted. So this PC down here is to really add weight to the monitor stand. So I used to have this wheel attached to this kind of setup here. So it's like a black base with a bar that goes up. And here, I've just moved this black support here. This clamp here used to attach to an ironing board. So yeah, that was the old days of me sim racing and driving. But yeah, this PC is just a dead PC really. So once I get some funds together, I'll be able to set up a PC. Going from that, this is actually what does all of my videos. This is a really nice HP laptop I've had for a couple of years now. The main reason I bought it was it had an i7-700 4-core processor, which wasn't bad a few years ago. So from a laptop perspective, it was pretty crazy. It's got a GeForce GTX 1050 graphics card. It's only got 2 gig VRAM, but when you consider it produces graphics like this, it actually plays games and it allows me to stream at pretty high quality. That's absolutely amazing from a laptop. I really can't sing this laptop enough, really. It's brilliant. Yes, some of the graphics on some of the games you have to set to like low to mid quality. This is actually on Ultra on Euro Truck Simulator 2. So considering it's only got a 2 gig graphics card, it does absolutely amazing. Like I say, the PC build, I'm not sure on what graphics card to get yet. Some of the tests I've done on ETS2, it's not really CPU bound. It's bound to the graphics card. Yeah, I'm unsure what to do with that yet. But if you want to comment in the comment section down below, down here, more than welcome to advise me on what I should get, especially considering I play ETS2, iRacing, Assetto Corsa Competizione, games like that really. They probably are graphics bound more than CPU bound, but yeah, comment down below, be interesting to know. I have another screen up here, so it's like a TV which I've turned into a helpful screen when I'm driving. So this just really for my ETS2, it tells me how many miles I've driven, how many jobs I've done for this month. This month, April 2020, my goal was to do 200 deliveries on Euro Truck Simulator 2, which I have done, driving for Northern Fox Transport, so it's a good laugh. You'll notice I've got a lot of models around as well, so I've got some Lego models there, so I've got the Audi, the Porsche, the Ford Fiesta, there's another Audi there, a really nice Mini GP. This is my pride and joy, this. I absolutely love that model. It's quite rare and I was given to it from a mini club because I'm into my minis. There's another Mini there, the Senna, Ferrari F40 and a McLaren which I've lost the rear spoiler for. I really need that. Going to my keyboard, it's just a generic keyboard really, which I found on on Amazon, which came with a mouse as well. Yeah, it's just a colour changing keyboard really. Nothing fantastic. However, the keys make a lush click noise, so it's quite satisfying when that's on there. Yeah, you'll see some of my Lego boxes there as well. I always keep the boxes to all my Lego kits. Oh yeah, can't forget the Nismo. The Nismo looks wicked. You might have noticed this. So this is something new I made during the lockdown in this scary times that we have. So I've always wanted to make a button box. Some of the cost of these is crazy, like £200+ for what I wanted. So I made my own. So it's just a standard box, bought loads of switches, and these are momentary push buttons, the toggles there, even the aircraft style toggles. I haven't got them to light up as yet. I'm using a Pro Micro Arduino controller. There's got a bit of code in there and that as well. Just want to tweak a few things. The start button again can light up, haven't got around to that yet. And also the rotary encoders. So most people put them on the top here, but I've kind of run out of room, so I thought I'll put them on the side. So they click inwards this way, but also you can rotate back and forwards like that. And the main reason for using these is my car games, so I can alter the front and rear brake bias, I can alter the engine maps, ABS, etc, etc, which is quite handy when you're playing games like Assetto Corsa, iRacing, Race, oh what was the other one I recently got, Race Room Experience, yeah, which is quite a good game to play actually, Race Room Experience. They've got the DTM series at the moment. Currently running a BMW E30, so that's quite good to play. You'll notice this light ring here, so that's quite handy when it comes to live streaming. So the room hasn't got the best of light. She's got this room light up here. Doesn't light me up very well, so I use that. Dead handy. It cost me £25, I think, from Amazon, and it's got multiple modes. There's a switch here. So you can change like the brightness, the colour. It came with a tripod and it came with a phone mount as well. So like I say, really good value for what it is. Height adjustable, absolutely brilliant light for what it's worth. Yeah, going on to the webcam. It's a Logitech C920. I do have issues. Now this is a known thing with these, is the zoom is a bit pants. You get a very blurry face, no matter how far and how near, and all this faffing on with it. I'm a bit disappointed with it. A lot of streamers use it and get really good results with it, but I must just have a duff one, which is a shame. I know you can modify these, I know you can strip them down and alter the focus yourself by turning it, but I don't really want to be faffing on with stuff like that. Yes, I can build button boxes and make them and faff on. I just didn't want to really faff on with the camera. You'll notice this PlayStation Eye as well. So I use that in conjunction with my headset, which I'll come to in a moment. You'll notice that tripod thing here. That's for my head tracking. So when I'm playing my truck games and like, I can look left, I can look right, without having to use the mouse. That is a really fancy bit of kit. There is other kits out there which are like £100 odd for tracking your eye movement and like, but I wanted to use it for my head, looking left and right. So this is a brilliant bit of kit. It's got a modified lens here. I bought it on eBay some time back and it was like £35 for this and the head tracker as well. It mounts onto my headset with some cable ties, not cable ties, some Velcro ties. And then it's got like a USB wire to it, some software that runs it. The software is called Tracat. And there's a test as well, which you can run, the eye test, to make sure that that's running properly. But really good bit of kit. I feel like I'm waffling on about that, but it's really changed my gameplay on how I look around and how I do my multiplayer and how I do my trucks. It also works in iRacing, and it works in Assetto Corsa as well, so you can look around the car while you're in the cockpit. It's just an alternative way, instead of having multiple monitors where you can actually physically look around. It is a unique way though, So when you use it with that attached to there, your eyes still have to stay on here while your head's moving. It's quite weird to explain that. If you look back at some of my past videos where you see the movements, my eyes physically stay on the screen. The screen moves around, but you still need to look at the screen. So it's quite a unique experience using that. But I love it. It's one of my real good valued bit of kit, that is. I've then got a little Samsung pad, so I use these at work. We use these really, really well, and I liked it that much I bought one for myself. But basically I use some software called Sim Dashboard, and there's loads of different dashboards for different games. It's amazing. I've made a Lego frame which holds it to the top of the monitor, just to show how mad that is. There's some counterweight behind it. It's held on with Velcro, but you get the gist of it. Got some cable management through a little tunnel, and then the weight of the bracket holds it to the monitor. So it's quite got a funky bit of kit, that, if I can say myself. Then going to my headset, I've got a Steelseries Arctis 5, if I remember rightly. It's got a microphone on the end, you'll see there in red, that pulls out. It's got a colour changing ends which you can map to do different colours if you wanted to. To be fair, it's on your head and you don't see it, just people looking at you think, whoa, that's cool. The sound quality on this headset is absolutely immense. I use it for all my videos. I even use it for my work videos, to be fair, to produce some really good content. And yeah, there's the triple LED light thing there. You have to have a real dark room, to be fair, because the PlayStation Eye looks for the ultraviolet light which this produces, and then depending where the sections of these white lights are determines where your head is, how it moves around. It can even do distance back and forward. I don't know how to do that. Everyone knows what back and forward is. But yeah, it's quite a cool bit of kit, really. But yeah, headset, headphones with that, brilliant, really good, and the software is really good for that headset as well. You can't go wrong with it, really. That's about it, to be fair, with my rig. It does the job. It's really nice. I've got some more work to do in the room as well. I've got this blue light that goes around, just adds a bit of ambiance in the room. Colour changing light. Yeah, I've got some pictures to go up with all my mini gear. But yeah, overall I think that's all to explain, really. When I start doing my PC build, I'll talk a bit more into that. I'll probably, once I've edited this video and got it up online, I'll start ordering some PC parts. Probably going to go for an AMD setup, that seems to be the way now. I'll go 8-core 3800X, get a motherboard. What I didn't believe is how many motherboards you could get, but I think I found the one I want now. Get the power supply, get the RAM, all that kind of jazz, and then we'll start up in the graphics and getting my game better, really. If anyone's got any suggestions on a wheel setup as well, I've looked at the Fanatec gear. That seems to be the rage at the moment. But wheel's a wheel. It does the job. It turns you left and right. Bargain. So yeah. Right, so I hope you like that video of my room. You'll see about there. Yeah, so it's been a bit of fun actually, just to discuss on different areas what I've got. And my actual upgrade path going forward. I've got some exciting things to come on with the channel, so here's hoping that support continues. Yeah, hopefully we should see you soon. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button if you like what you see. Don't forget to like it as well. If you dislike, just put a little comment on why. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I shall catch you on a stream or video soon. Take care for now. Bye.